When we hear the words low IQ, most of us picture someone who struggled in high school math, or someone who can't figure out a simple puzzle. But modern psychology tells a very different story. True intelligence isn't about the grades you got 10 years ago. It's about how your brain processes the world today. And the truth is, you can be highly educated, yet still practice daily habits that actively lower your cognitive ability. There are invisible, lazy mental habits that slowly erode your thinking. Today, we are breaking down 5 things extremely low IQ people do every single day. Pay close attention to number 3, because it's a trap that almost 90% of us fall into when we're stressed. Let's dive in. 1. The illusion of absolute certainty. Think about that one person you know who is always arguing in the comments section, or the coworker who believes their opinion is the ultimate truth. They never say, "I might be wrong," or "I need to look into that." Psychologists call this the Dunning-Kruger effect. Basically, the less someone knows, the more confident they are that they know everything. Low IQ behavior can't handle nuance. It requires things to be strictly black and white, because that means their lazy brain doesn't have to do any heavy lifting. Truly intelligent people, on the other hand, always leave a little room for doubt. They are comfortable with being wrong because that's the only way they learn. 2. The victim default. Late for work? It was the traffic. Life isn't going anywhere. It's the economy, the algorithm, or a bad boss. In psychology, this is known as having an external locus of control. It's the belief that everything happens to you, and you have zero power over it. Here is the harsh truth. Blaming the outside world feels really good in the moment. It protects your ego. But people with low cognitive flexibility spend 100% of their energy finding excuses, instead of using just 10% of that energy to find a solution. Playing the victim is a clear sign of a brain that refuses to adapt. 3. The trap most of us fall into. Blind consumption. Imagine scrolling through your feed. You see a shocking headline. You feel a sudden spike of anger. You immediately hit share. You didn't click the article. You didn't check the source. You just reacted. When you do this, you are letting someone else, or worse, a machine algorithm, do your thinking for you. People exhibiting low IQ behaviors consume information passively. Their mind acts like a sponge, soaking up whatever internet trash is put in front of them. Intelligent minds filter. They ask, "Who wrote this? What's the motive? Is this actually true?" If you aren't questioning what you consume, your brain is just a dumping ground for the internet. 4. Emotional reactivity. We've all seen it. Someone honking and screaming because the car in front of them is driving a little too slow, or someone letting one annoying email completely ruin their entire day. The biggest difference between a highly developed brain and a primitive one is the pause. It's that tiny gap of time between something happening and how you choose to react to it. Low intelligence behavior skips the pause completely. There is zero space between the stimulus and the response. Their actions are entirely hijacked by temporary emotions. A smart mind feels the anger, takes a breath, and decides to act on logic anyway. 5. The cheap dopamine trap. You know you need 8 hours of sleep for a huge presentation tomorrow, but there you are, at 2 a.m., doom scrolling through endless, pointless short videos. A hallmark of intelligence is time perspective, the ability to see the bigger picture and delay gratification. Low cognitive behavior prioritizes the present moment at the expense of the future. It's trading your potential tomorrow for a tiny, meaningless hit of cheap dopamine today. Intelligence isn't just about what you know, it's about what you choose to prioritize. Here is the best part. Intelligence is not a fixed number printed on an IQ test. It's a series of habits. If you drop the victim mindset, take control of your emotions, and start questioning what you consume, you literally rewire your brain to become smarter every single day. Now, I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. Which of these 5 habits do you catch yourself doing the most? Personally, I used to struggle heavily with number 4. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you completely disagree with me on any of these, I want to hear that too. Hit subscribe to keep leveling up your mind, and I'll see you in the next video.